guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you can probably already tell by the title, is going to be my formal / graduation makeup. So how I did it for my formal. If you did see my vlog, I had a few people asking to see how I did my makeup, so I thought, why not, let's do it. So I thought it'd be really helpful for people that were going to do their own makeup for formal like I did, or you just wanted to watch this video. So I do have a few tips if you're going to be doing your own makeup for formal. Number one tip is to practice. Seriously, this is what saved me and made me feel so calm and reassured on the day when I was doing my own makeup. Practice with the exact products you're going to use, and do it exactly how you want it. Practice as many times as you need. Honestly, like, it pays when the day comes. You'll be like super casual and super chill, and you'll be like, yeah, I got this in the bag. So tip number two is to use products that you absolutely know and love, and you know that work with you and your skin. So that's exactly what I did. I used my favorite products, and if there is a new product that you're going to be using, definitely try it out and practice it with all of your other products when you're practicing for your makeup. So like tip number two and tip number one and two kind of go hand in hand with like practicing new makeup using the products that you love. And tip number three is sometimes like you don't need to do some crazy ass makeup look. Like, just go with a simple like smoky eye, or you could literally just like do like something so simple. Like, sometimes the simplest thing literally looks the most effective, and definitely use something that's going to look really good with your dress and suit you. And yes, that is definitely my top 3 tips. So if you would like to see how I got this makeup look, then please just keep on watching. Alright, so today I'm going to be starting out with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. I'm just going to start by brushing out my brows. And then I'm just going to fill them in. And then to set them in place, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Brow Gel. This one's just the clear one. And I'm just going to run that through my brows to set them in place. Then to clean up my brows and to use as like my base for my eyeshadow, so like sort of like an eye primer, I'm going to be grabbing the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and just carving my brows out with that, and then popping that on my eyelid as well to cancel out any discoloration or anything like that. And then I'll just set that with the translucent powder so the eyeshadow blends out really well. So I just put that on the back of my hand, and then I'm grabbing my concealer brush, and I'm just going to go around the edges of my eyebrow just to make sure they're really nice and crisp and clean. And then to buff the concealer into my eyelid, I'm going to be grabbing my Zoeva Concealer Buffer Brush and just popping that all over my eyelid. And I'm also going to use that to like blend out the edges of the concealer around my eyebrows. Just so I don't look crazy. To set that concealer in place on my eyelid, I'm just grabbing my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and just setting that so the eyeshadows blend really nicely on top. That is very messy. So I do recommend starting with your eyes, just because if you do make a mistake or you get fallout or something like that, it's not going to wreck your face makeup, and if you want to wipe it off, you don't have to worry about your face makeup. So definitely start with your eyes, just so you can be really calm and sure that your face, like your base makeup, will look really good, and you won't have to worry about wiping it away if you mess up the eyes. So on that note, I'm going to be starting off with, I think I got Frappe, and I think this one's Creme Brulee. Yeah, Creme Brulee. So I'm taking Frappe and Creme Brulee together just in my crease as my transition shade, and I'm just going to be taking that on my Zoeva Soft Definer like crease brush. So I'm just mixing those two shades together and then just like blending them really lightly in my crease. I'm just going to keep building that up until I'm happy with the colour of it. I'm just going to grab then a more like precise sort of brush. This is the Zoeva Luxe Petite Crease Brush, and I'm going to be going into Cocoa Bear and Frappe and just focusing that on my outer V, just deepening that up, and yeah, just building up the colour slowly. I'm also just mixing a bit of caramel into that Cocoa Bear and Frappe mix as well, from Anastasia, yeah, from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So it's Cocoa Bear, Frappe, and Anastasia caramel. And I'm just going back and forth, like packing the colour and blending it with my same blending brush that I use for my transition shade, just so we can get the colour that we want, but then it still be really nice and blended. So just going between those two steps. So now I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. Like I don't want it too dark. I just want to stick like with, like I just don't want to go too dark on the eyes, like with the brown. So I'm going to move on to my lid shade. So what I did for my lid shade is I grabbed Grandstand by Makeup Geek, one of their foiled eyeshadows, and I put that like in this sort of portion of my eye, which is like pretty much the middle, and then from the inner corner to the first like little quarter of my eye, I did Magic Act. So it sort of went from like the really nice pretty gold in my inner corner and then faded into the like Grandstand, which is sort of like a rose goldy, like bronzy, really pretty bronzy shade, into the like crease color, which is just matte, like a matte brown. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I find working with like my fingers for like foiled eyeshadow shades works the absolute best. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to pick up Grandstand, which is this one here, and I'm going to start off with that just on my pinky finger, and I'm going to be focusing that right there in the middle of my eye. Now you could totally like put this on a brush and spray it with some MAC Fix Plus or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. I can't really remember exactly, it was a very long time ago now, but finger works like just as well. So yes. So, and then I'm going to go in with Magic Act, which is there. Just get that on my finger. I'll go back and highlight my inner corner once I've finished the rest of my makeup, but right now we're just going to focus it on the first little portion of my eye. So we're just going to go in between these two shades on those two fingers, just to intensify them. So I'm going back in with Grand Sand again, intensifying that, and then like going back in with Magic Act. So you get what I mean, just going back and forth, and then like blending it every now and then. So once I'm happy with like the pigmentation of the eyeshadows, I'm just going to grab my blending brush again, just with Creme Brulee, and run that through my crease just so everything's really nice and seamlessly blended together. I think I'll also just grab the more precise brush as well with Frappe and just darken up the edges so we didn't lose any of that pigmentation as well. And then just because I'm going to be wearing some like really quite dramatic lashes, I'm just going to tightline my eyes so they blend a lot better with my natural lashes and my natural lash line. So this one is just from Maybelline. It's just the automatic gel pencil liner, and I'm just going to be popping that on my top tightline. It's really gross watching this, so if it looks really gross, I'm just going to cut it out. And then I'm also just going to be going in with the NYX Super Skinny Marker Liner thingy-mabob. And I'm just going to do a really thin line on my top lash line as well, just so the lashes that I use blend really well with my natural lash line. Lashes I'm going to be using are the House of Lashes Iconic Lashes. They are super, super dramatic and super pretty once you put them on. But yes, if you're going to be using these, definitely practice. They're really difficult to put on just because they have such a thick lash band. But yeah, once they're on, they look really good. So yeah, they are really hard to put on, and that's why I did the like liner and tight lines and everything, just so they blend a lot better. So yes, I'm going to quickly jump off camera and pop these on, and then I'll be back in a second. I just went and popped those lashes on, and now I'm going to move on to skin. So for primer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Hangover Primer. It's just a really nice primer. Use a primer that is going to work for you and your skin and make your foundation look the best that it can. So yes, don't just use any like primer or the primer that I'm using just because I'm using it. Use one that you know works well with your skin, because everyone's skin is different. So yes, this is one that I chose to use, but primers can be different with everyone. So yeah, choose one that's going to look good on you and work well for you. It smells so good. Foundation today, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. So I used this one because I wanted something that would look really flawless in photos, because there's going to be a lot of photography and videography obviously, and also just one that I knew was full coverage and was really nice. So foundation, again, similar to primer, different foundations work for different people and skin types. So find one that's going to work for you, get testers from different places and practice beforehand, so you don't try out this foundation you've heard it's really good and then later on in the night you've seen that it's like broken off and just gone really gross. So that's why you want to practice and make sure that it works well with you and your skin type. So I just applied this one with my beauty blender. anywhere that I want extra coverage, I'll just take it on the back of my beauty blender like that and then blend it straight onto my skin. Then for concealer, on the actual day I used the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, but I've literally like completely run out, so I need to get a new one. So today, just for the tutorial, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, which is also a concealer that I really love. And yes, so that's why I'm using that one today, but I did actually use the Urban Decay one. Alright, and then so to set the under eyes, I'm not actually going to like bake them, but I'm going to use my Beauty Blender and the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm just going to press the Beauty Blender into my skin to set it, but I'm not actually going to like bake it on and then wipe it off, if you know what I mean. I'll add it on my Beauty Blender, and then I'm just going to make sure grab the other side, opposite, and make sure all the creases are gone, and then just press the powder into my under eyes. I feel like setting your under eyes like this gives a really flawless look. I'm just going to set my laugh lines as well, because I tend to crease there as well. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix powder and a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to pat this into the skin just so we don't move any of the foundation around while we're setting it. And then to contour today, I'm grabbing the Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D, and I'm just going to be grabbing the middle shade there and just contour my cheeks with that. I'm going to bring that on my jawline as well, and also up on my forehead a little bit. to bronze up the rest of my face, I'm just grabbing my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer and just bronzing my cheekbones and forehead with this. And then just to clean up my bronzer and brighten the under eyes, I'm grabbing just this banana shade and putting that underneath my contour and under my eyes and center of the nose. I'm going to be grabbing the NARS blush in the shade Luster. This is one of my absolute favourite blushes. Just very lightly popping that on the apples of the cheeks. And then of course to highlight today I'm grabbing Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill and Becca, but sadly this is what mine looks like. Rest in peace. I'm grabbing that on my Sigma tapered highlighting brush and I totally thought that was like all shattered. I need to use a different mirror. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Alright, I'm putting that on my cheekbones. Oh yeah, what you want? Just above my eyebrow. So before I go on to my lips, I'm just going to finish off my eyes by doing the lower lash line. I'm going to grab Frappe and Cocoa Bear on the Precise brush and start blending that on my lower lash line. And just joining it to like the top eyeshadow. And then I'm just going to grab Magic Act on my pinky finger and pop that on my inner corner to connect it up with the bit that's on my eyelid. Also pop on some mascara on the bottom. So the mascara I'm using is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And then for lips today, I'm just going to start off by lining them with the Boldly Bare Lip Liner by MAC. And then on the actual day, I used the Too Faced Melted Matte Lip Cream. I think it was, I can't remember the exact shade, but it was my sister's and I don't know where it is now. But it was one of the melted matte shades in like a nudie sort of colour. But I don't have that and I don't know where it is. So I'm just going to grab Velvet Teddy by MAC instead. Any nude colour will do. Just like your favourite nude. And pop that on. And then to finish it all off, I'm just going to be setting my face with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. So it lasts all night. So that is the completed makeup look on how I did my makeup for my formal. So if you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a massive thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what would you like to see in my next video. And I will see you then. Bye!